Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. Shadows. A Life is Strange Story. Chapter 8. Who doesn't long for someone to hold? Who knows how to love you without being told? Somebody tell me why I'm on my own. If there's a soulmate for everyone. Soulmate, Natasha Bettyfield. Matt sat there and she knew. She remembered writing that letter. She knew the part, and she knew this would be the hardest part of reconnecting with Chloe. So Max was intently watching as Chloe read her letter. Max knew the instant when Chloe had read enough to connect the dots. She watched as Chloe's expression changed to a mixture of hurt and sadness. She knew as Chloe read on that the more she talked about Simone and talked about the relationship, the harder it would be for Chloe. Max watched as tears welled up in Chloe's eyes and slowly began to run down her face and collect on the table. She was unsure of what to do. Should she comfort Chloe? Should she try and explain? Should she say something? Chloe soon made Max's decision for her. Max, I need to use the restroom, Chloe said through broken speech, her voice cracking with emotion. Chloe, Max began, but it was too late. Chloe already slid her chair back and was walking towards the bathroom. Max turned. Chloe, she shouted again. Chloe did not turn around. She simply raised her right hand and gave Max the universal sign for stop. The message was clear, and Max said nothing more. She sat there at the table for what felt like an eternity, waiting on Chloe to return. Her mind raced. She worried what Chloe was thinking, or even worse. What would she ask, or what say when she comes back? If she comes back, Max said to herself. Max shook her head. Don't be stupid, Max. Of course she will come back. It wasn't a statement, but a question. A few minutes later, Chloe emerged from the bathroom. Max looked at her as she walked toward the table and sat down. Her eyes were red and swollen. So wiped at her nose with a small bundle of tissues. It was clear almost instantly that she had been crying very hard and did not want Max to see. Chloe, Max said as she reached out to lay her hand on Chloe's arm. Let me explain. No, there is nothing to explain. I am sorry for getting upset. I am not sure why it upsets me so much to read you found someone. Simone sounds amazing, and exactly what you needed at that moment. Max, you're already exactly right. I would have been a little hurt, and I am, and I know it does not make sense, but it's because I am selfish. I love you. And part of me has and will always love you. And selfishly, I do not want to share that love with anyone. I love you and Waisel and assume you feel the same towards Waisel. So yeah, a little part of me is hurt, and to be truly honest, I'm a little jealous. Mass, are you jealous of Waisel and I? The question caught Mass completely off guard. Oh, I'm not sure how to answer that, Chloe responded. Let's be honest. Yeah, yes, Mass stumbled. I guess deep down I am, but at the same time I am happy for you and happy for her. Since you are happy together, it makes me love you both. Of course I am a little jealous, and like you, it's selfish, but that's love for you. Chloe smiled at Mass. Exactly. Confused, Mass looked back at Chloe. Exactly what? That's exactly how I feel about you and Simone. You answered just as I would. I feel exactly the same. Matt smiled, relieved. Every ounce of her being was content with Chloe's response. So now that we got that musty stuff out of the way, tell me about her, Chloe questioned. Well, what do you want to know? Matt answered. Everything. Chloe said through a mysterious grin. Matt was pretty sure there was also a wink. Okay, nosy. Let's just get to the two biggest questions I know you are wondering about. Matt begun. First and foremost, the status of our relationship is not so simple. If I was on Facebook, I would have to change it to it's complicated. So it would be Facebook official. In due time, I will explain what it was that made it complicated. But simply put, it was me. I will explain what that means in a minute. Before I talk about that, her voice trailed off. Chloe stood up and propped her elbows on the table, putting her face in her hands. So she's fully attentive to what Mass was about to say. Yes, Mass? Go ahead. I am all ears. Chloe said in such a way Mass knew there was no dodging this topic. She was grinning ear to ear. You know how uncomfortable this makes me, right? Mass ordered as he grilled at Chloe, wondering about payback. Oh, I know. I know very, very well. And that's why I'm dying to know. Just tell me, Mass. Chloe was practically begging. Okay, fine, Mass said as expedited. To answer your question, yes. Often and a lot. Happy now? Mass was whispering. Ha! Chloe screamed as she strapped her hand down the table. I knew it! One bedroom, my ass. Damn, man. I didn't know you were such a player. Chloe winked and silently punched Mass on the shoulder. And no, I am not happy now. Chloe smiled. One more thing. Mass sighed. What? The word was dragged out as a sign of Mass's going for racing. How was it? Or should I say, see? Chloe asked. Mass turned multiple shades of red. Chloe Elizabeth Price. Some things are better left to your imagination. Oh, hell no. That's a bunch of crap. And you know it. Details, sisters. Details now. Chloe retorted. Fine, Matt said again. Matt proceeded to tell Chloe about her and Simone and their relationship, their connection. Chloe wanted to know everything, so Matt told her everything. Every detail, every romantic and passionate moment, every charmless. At times, both girls turned red and lowered their voices, and every so often, both took turns fanning themselves. The conversation was definitely no longer PG-13. Damn! Is it getting hot in here? Chloe finally said. Yeah, it is, Mass agreed. But it's your own fault. Your ass. Well, thanks for the stories. And if I may say, ideals. Chloe winked at Mass. Ideals? Mass inquired. Chloe chuckled. Yeah, ideals for me and Weasel. Chloe! Mass screamed, a little too loud for the small cafe. Chloe laughed. What's so funny? Mass asked while blushing. If you think about it, the last time we talked, we were 13, and we were talking about playing pirates and growing up. Now here we are, years later, we are definitely not talking about pirates. Unless your roleplay hit at some pirates. Well, did you, matey? Chloe jokingly asked. Mass chuckled too. No, we didn't roleplay any pirates. But you know, you're right. It's interesting to be talking about this kind of stuff with you. Forget talking. Doing is it's hella more fun. Chloe quipped it with a wink. Chloe! Mass was saying again. The Sandigus conversation getting to be too much. She normally did not talk about this kind of stuff in public. Let's get some more coffee. And given our conversation, maybe it's time for some iced coffee. Chloe said with a smirk. Yes, please, Mass agreed. I need to cool off a little bit. All kidding aside, Mass, Chloe said while sipping her pulp cream cold brew. So what's going on now? Obviously you are here, and you said nothing about Simone being with you. What gives? That's a long story. But before I tell you what happened, I need to understand the nature of what happened, Mass explained. She took a deep breath as Chloe sat back and got comfortable. The letter you read when I told you about Simone was from late April of 2014. 1 year after I left Weasel and became part of this timeline, you would notice that there are not many more letters. It's because I did not write much. Simone and I were all happy. We lived our lives and spent time together. We traveled all over Europe. We had romantic nights by the fire, long train rides where we just talked and watched many sunrises along the Mediterranean. We went to the Salvador Dali Museum in Fursucers, Carolina, Spain. It was an incredible experience. For the first time since you and I were kids and best friends, I was truly unequivocally happy. But it can never last. If the last few years have taught me anything, it's at one truth. Fate and destiny are a bits and never satisfied. They seem to have some foundation with effing over my life. Mass paused and took a long drink of her coffee. Looking out the window, she sailed blankly off into space. Hey, are you okay? Chloe asked. You kind of drifted off there. Mass stirred in his seat. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just searching for the right words. Simone and I had a little over 3 good years together. 3 wonderful years. But in June 2017, that all changed. Mass let the words hang out there for Chloe to seize on. And Chloe did. June 2017, I would never forget it. She paused looking at Mass, and Mass nodded. Mass just nodded. You mean... Yes, Chloe. Your engagement. I know the day and time. I know all the details. That night, After all 3+ years of no dreams or nightmares or visions or whatever, I had one. I saw your engagement to Waisel. Corey sat in stunned silence. Had I known, I would have told you. I had been unable to speak with you. I would have explained. I know, and I understand. Max hesitated, but that wasn't the vision or the dream that caused things to change for me. I had one more. Oh no, Max. F no! Corey said, raising her hand to her mouth and sock. I bet I can guess. December of the same year? Max could not bring herself to say anything. She just nodded. Oh, Max, I am so sorry. I wish for you to be there. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted nothing more than you to be by my side that day. I am so sorry. She repeated. It's okay. Remember with my dreams, I was there. Just like graduation, I was there, but like a ghost. Your wedding was amazing, by the way. So that was the thing that brought you back? Corey asked. In a matter of speaking, after seeing your engagement and wedding, I told Simone we could nothing for each other. She told me to go to you and Waisel. She was willing to come too. But I couldn't. You understand why, don't you? Corey nodded. I had to stay away, Chloe. Simone understood. She always understood. But it wasn't the wedding either. Do you remember Waisel's big surprise announcement? Corey paused and thought for a moment. You mean about her play? Corey inquired. Yes, that one. She announced that her play was picked up on Broadway and would be premiering soon. I was so happy for her. She was eradicated and had such joy and happiness. Oh, I remember very well. I had to hold that secret and not tell anyone for months. It killed me. You know I suck with keeping secrets. Corey responded. I do, Max confirmed. But let me ask you. Do you remember the name of her play? Duh, Corey said. Atonement. It was about you and me and your powers. Max took a deep breath. And do you remember my dream in Ireland? The one from my letter you read? Corey looked a press for a moment, then the weary season hit her. It swam into like a wave of fear and doubt. Holy shit, Max! Holy effing shit! No, no, no! It can't be! Corey said, shaking her head, refusing to accept the truth she came to realize. You saw her play 4 years before it premiered. You saw the name of it on the medical of Broadway. Max started seriously, almost like she didn't want to admit to the truth. Corey continued, but that means your power... By now, Max was shaking. Corey now realized what she had told anyone, why she had not told anyone, and why. Even Simone. She could barely understand it and comprehend it herself. Yes, Chloe. That means my power changed yes again. I have seen your past, and I've seen your present, but now I was seeing my future, Chloe interrupted. And Waisel's future. Yes, our future, Max confirmed. And what was worse is that it came true. And what showed me was, if that came true, do you remember the next part of my dream? Corey thought to herself for a moment. I cannot think of much right now. Just tell me, Max. After I saw the manicure, I was waked away again by the storm and ended up in Acacia Bay, on the cliffs by the lighthouse. And there I saw the pre-crate. The pre memorized us. You, me, and Weasel. I saw the aftermath of our deaths, Chloe, and if the play could come true, I was terrified it would also mean that would come true. Chloe was speechless. Max continued, and there was more. After I saw the vision at your wedding and learned from Weasel's speech about her play, I could not almost stay away. I had to come tell you, warn you, warn Weasel. I felt as if my vision was a possible future, and you needed to know. You had to know. So I came to New York. Simone told me to, and she understood. She knew this was more important than she and I. I will always love her for letting me go. I hope one day I will see her again, even if it's just to thank her. And I stood underneath that mountain creek just as I did in my dreams. It came true, Chloe. I was there. I sat in the theater on opening night. I saw the play. Well, the start of it. And when it was over, I ran. I went as far away as I could. From you, from Weasel, from New York, and yes, from Simone too. I kept running until tonight, when you found me. And here we are. Simone is out there somewhere. Max said as he gestured widely with her arm. It's been years. I'm not sure if she waited for me or moved on. I do not know why, but I knew I had to run from her too. Protect her too. So I ran from everything and everyone. And even as wonderful as being here with you tonight and being together again is, how it warms my heart and fulfills me, all I want to do is run again. Chloe sat motionless. What does that mean, Max? What is going to happen to you and me and Weasel? Where do we go from here? Chloe was uncomfortable and obviously worried. Max took her hand and held it. She didn't lace her fingers with Chloe's. I do not know, Chloe. Honestly, do not know. But I am frightened. Hi everyone. This is Emma 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!